This is one of the most straightforward trading strategies you can use right out of the box with our QuantVue indicators. It's going to involve our Qpro flagship dashboard along with a 5-minute opening range breakout. We've done one on the 3-minute opening range, but this is just another simple one you could use with the 5-minute if that's more your style. Watch this video all the way to the end because I'm going to show you the exact trades I took using this exact strategy this morning to book a quick $1,000 scalping NQ futures. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already because we post content like this every single week. And if you're new here, my name is Mike Santucci. I am the founder and CEO of QuantVue. We make TradingView indicators, automation, futures market reports, all that and more. We have over 5,000 members in our trading community. Without further ado, let's just jump right in. Okay, so got the TradingView charts pulled up here. Just a quick rundown of what I've got on my charts. Here in this top left screen, I've got our SMC indicator just overlaid on a 1-second 4-box Renko. Down here, bottom left, this is our Qpro and Moneyball indicators. I've got the Moneyball on every chart as well. Top right, this is the 5-minute chart with our SMC indicator on it. And then this right pane is just a higher time frame. Either I'll have a daily chart or a 4-hour chart, just so I know the overall trend or channel that we might be in. So the strategy that I used this morning to capture the trade that you see on your screen right now, I'll overlay the actual execution and the profit screenshot for you, is involving our Qpro and our SMC indicator up here in the top right on the normal candles. Our system is optimized for Renko bricks. However, you could use it, as you can see, on normal candlesticks as well. All of our tools can be used on either normal, Renko, Heikinashi, you name it, bar charts even. So the strategy is going to involve the Qpro here and the 5-minute breakout range here. So pre-market, I actually took a small short here, was playing this bear alert and this flip on the money ball. Didn't fully size up as it was pre-market. And anytime I do that, I'll usually size down so I'm not obliterated right at the open. But the trade that booked me the majority of the profits this morning was this bull alert here, the flip on the money ball. And I'm going to show you step by step exactly basically what I was looking for on this trade. So on the Qpro, I'll pull up the settings. I go with I like to call it just a dual Qpro setting, but honestly, it's really just the Q wave alerts and the broad Q bands. So Q cloud, I don't touch. Here in the Q bands, you're going to want to get this broader band. Change to 155, 256, 6.8, 6.9 is the band deviation, and then I don't touch the trend period. And then down here on the Q wave, I either have this at a 1.2 or a 1.5. Basically, if you want more Q wave alerts with the Qpro, decrease that band deviation, make those bands very tight. You'll pump out more alerts. If you don't want that many alerts, increase the number. Very simple. And then the Q line, I didn't touch that, just the default Q line, as I'm not using it in this strategy. And then the Moneyball settings here on the Qpro, I just go with a 7. So very, very simple. I wait for this first 5-minute bar, right? Prints, waiting for the opening range. As you can see here on the bottom left screen, I'll track it as we go along. Candle print here. I'm noticing that price is starting to approach and sort of flatten out at the bottom part of this band. As you can see, we're not far overextended outside of this lower band. We're sort of just riding it. That's what I like to see to catch these reversals, which is what we did in this case. So I'm starting to notice price flatten out a bit here. Sellers sort of getting exhausted here on this initial push down. We start to really flatten out here in the first, 5 minutes, right? So the bulls and bears are fighting. We're kind of just bobbing and weaving here at the lower part of the band. And right where we get sort of this tight price action is where I'm looking for a potential move up. So little checklist that you could do. Obviously, plot the 5-minute range here, right? I see price flatten out. I see price move into this lower part of the band. So I'm looking for a possible reversal. I also, first thing, most of my strategies, you'll notice, at least me personally, I know Travis, he might have some other style of trading with our indicators, but for me, Moneyball is my bread and butter. This is my first thing I'm looking at. I use it on, as you can see, every single one of my charts here. I start to notice weakness on the Moneyball. So we start to get sort of this tight price action. These sellers that were in here pre-market starting to fade off. Get this weakness on the Moneyball. This is where I'm going, okay, I'm starting to get a bias to go long here. As you can see here on the 5-minute as well, we got these big long wicks, right? So as you can see, bottom left, we're still in this consolidation. We get these long wicks. Buyers really step up here at this level. And if you look, you'll actually see that this was, I can pull it up. I'll just show it on this screen. This is actually a swing low, which this is part of our SMC indicator, can indicate a possible reversal. And if you can look, we're pushing into the bottom of this cloud on the SMC. So everything's sort of telling me we're, starting to get oversold. Sellers are exhausted for a potential run up after that first 5-minute range. And as you can see, if we zoom in here on the 5-minute chart, this candlestick, I'm ready to go long here. I see 2 long wicks in a row, essentially 3 long wicks in a row. Sellers holding, or buyers holding the level here on the 5-minute opening range. And then we get this push up. And right here on this candle, you'll notice that we got the bull alert. So bull alert comes in here, right here. We're already flipped on the money ball. That's telltale sign number 1 for me. I'm ready to go long, hop into longs here. And I believe I added to the position. I'll pull up the trade of 8 in a sec and catch a nice, even if you waited, usually I like to wait for a bar print. If you're risking, let's say 10, 15 ticks, your exit point, what I like to do, I didn't do it on this particular trade, but what I like to do is wait for price to break this upper band to take profits or break this center line here. So you could use these bands as sort of built-in risk management. You could put your stops below this lower band and, your take profit 1 could be at this mid band and take profit 2 could be when price breaks this upper band, start to see some retracement. Okay, I'm out of my position and on to the next trade. So with this strategy and any strategy you'll see here on the channel from myself or our other head traders, we're not ever just relying on the bull and bear alerts like a lot of these algo providers will basically promote and advertise. We always want to be stacking confluences. That's the name of the game in trading, especially when not just using indicators, but in general, stack as many confluences as possible. So just to recap, money ball here, check, start to get some seller exhaustion here, check. We get a swing low here on the SMC, check. And as you can see, this green line here, also a swing low, check. 5-minute breakout, check. Wicks, I'm watching all of this. I'm not just saying bull alert, go long. That's never, ever, ever the case. And we'll never promote our tools to be that. So I've got the money ball confluence and price action, bull alert, swing low, ribbon flip. Even if you wanted to wait in here, you're still, if you look at this bottom left screen, you're still getting in at a nice run up. And then I've got the lower band. I like anytime we push into this lower band, potential reversal. And then obviously the daily chart of the 4-hour, clearly on an uptrend. So long bias in that case. So I'm combining all of this and I'm scaling in and out of positions using the QuantVue indicators. So let me know in the comments below if this is a strategy that you would want to try out, if there's any strategies that you want us to showcase, any questions you have at all about either our toolkit or just trading in general. This was just meant to be a very straightforward strategy that you could use out of the box with our QuantVue indicators. If you want access to the exact toolkit that I showcase in this video and access to our free 5,000 member Discord, all of those links are going to be in the description below. Access to our toolkit, course content, community, pro members area, all of that is included free for 2 weeks, free 14-day trial to everything we offer. We have nothing to hide. If you don't like it, you do not pay. If you haven't already, like, subscribe for weekly content just like this. We'll see you in the next one.